Hi, my name's Rock Santos, co-founder of Q Swimwear, and I am a swimmer. We've created a swim brand by swimmers, for all swimmers. Even you, Sally Save-Up. Yeah, you know who you are. Sit in the back of the practice, all practice long, till the last one on the last set, when you swim by all of us, post the fastest time of the day, and get all the coaches' attention. Q Swimwear, a brand for all swimmers. Even you, Sally Save-Up.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Monday, February 21st, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Phoenice Monitor today, we'll talk to Adam Krikorian. He's the head coach for the U.S. women's water polo team. He's the only aquatics coach to be a finalist this year for the USOC Coach of the Year Award. Adam Krikorian joins us right now in the Phoenice Monitor from Huntington Beach, California. Coach, welcome back to the show. How you been?
I've been great. Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on being a finalist for the USOC Award.
Thank you very, very much. It's certainly an honor. I think it's a tribute to obviously a great coaching staff that I have, great assistant coaches, as well as an incredible team. I don't think anyone's probably ever been nominated. I might be wrong, but I don't believe anyone's been nominated for a team doing poorly. So I certainly don't want to sound ungrateful, but what's most important to me is that just means that the team is doing well. So I'm certainly excited, and it's really an honor on behalf of the entire team.
Well, it's a little bit different coaching professionals than it is coaching college like you did at UCLA. When you have basically the best water polo players in the country, some of the best in the world, you know, practicing in the pool in front of you, I mean, what's your role? What do you do to make sure that they get even better?
Well, the one nice thing, I mean, there's certainly differences. The one nice thing is that you're dealing with, obviously, athletes that are extremely motivated. So the time that you need to spend in regards to being very, very disciplined and tough and always thinking about trying to motivate the athlete is maybe a little bit less, which is enjoyable. You can kind of really focus on the details a little bit more and the nuts and bolts. And, it truly is an honor. It's one of the reasons why I took this job was to get the opportunity to coach the elite athlete. Obviously, with that becomes maybe some more difficulties. And I think the more difficult things are, getting the group together, competing as a team. They're all superstars. So really kind of getting the entire group to buy into the team first mentality, and not that we don't do that, but I think we can certainly be better.
Have you had challenges managing egos, perhaps?
Yeah, I think that's always a challenge, and I think it's a good challenge. It's something that you want. I mean, the reason why these athletes are where they are is because, number one, they're extremely talented, and number two, they're confident. And that's not a problem. I look at that as a positive. We just need to, always, manage those, those levels of confidence and make sure we're working together to achieve team success.
Do you think it's more important to be kind of a people person, a people manager, than it is necessarily an X and O's guy in your position?
Oh. I think it's hard to say, whether you want to place a more emphasis on one area. I believe in just trying to be as well-rounded as possible. I don't think you can have one without the other. I think if you want to coach at this level and you want to be successful, I think you have to be able to be, you have to be intelligent. You have to know the X's and O's, but certainly you also have to be able to manage people, communicate, and manage teams in order to get them to play together as a group.
You got the World Championships this summer. You guys are the defending champions. Would you say, if they put odds on Water Polo World Championships in Vegas, where would the U.S. women's be?
Oh man, I'm not a betting man. It goes back to my NC2A days. So, you know, I don't know.
Are you
I
guys
don't
the
know.
favorites?
Certainly we'd be one of the favorites. I mean, we've won every major event in the last 2 years, so I think most people would probably bet on us. But I'd also think that I'd say the other favorite is probably a team like Australia, who really, if we looked at this past year, actually beat us more times than we beat them. So they're, in my opinion, they're the most talented team in the world, and certainly one of the favorites. But we're not going to be too concerned about that. I mean, the only thing we can be concerned about is how we're playing and what we can do to just prepare ourselves the best for those World Championships.
Who is one player that has to play well for you guys to win?
No one. No one. I mean, that's the beauty of our team, and that's the for us, that's the great thing. And for me, it's the great thing about coaching this team, is that no one player really should feel the pressure that they need to perform in order for us to be successful. We have great depth. We have 25 people right now in our training group. Ultimately, 13 players make a World Championships or a Pan American Games or an Olympic Games, and out of those 25 people, I really believe I could select any one of the, any different combination of 13 and still have a chance to win a gold medal. So I think that speaks volumes about the depth we have in this country and the depth we have in this program, and then also speaks volumes about how we're not going to rely on one person, and that is certainly one of the.
Are the women all training together right now? I know that's difficult because a lot of them play professionally in Europe, for example. But last time I spoke to some of them, they said we were going to try and spend some more time in the States right now.
Yeah, we're all staying together. We have one player that's playing overseas, Cammie Craig, who hasn't gotten the opportunity to do that before. She's playing over in Greece for Olympiakos, but she's also coming here, and actually right now she's in the States training with us for a 2-week period. But really, we've kind of decided. Well, I guess I've decided. I don't know how much of it was a joint decision, but I've decided to keep the group together. We have many older players who are post college who've actually done the international experience before and playing professionally, and I think they're more excited about just playing here at home. And I feel like it's important for us to spend a lot of time together, a lot of time to make sure we get the fundamentals down, make sure we get on the same page in terms of X's and O's, but also build relationships and form a bond that can really only be formed with an extended period of time of training together. And that's what we're going through right now. We're training 5 days a week, double days every day, and spending 6 hours a day training. And it is extremely tough. It's extremely challenging right now. But at the same time, I think we're making some huge progress and on many fronts, from a water polo standpoint, from a technique standpoint, from the fundamental standpoint, and also from a team togetherness standpoint.
Do you ever break it up, let them have a little fun? I remember when I was swimming, we'd beg for every once in a while, just break up the monotony, and Coach would say, all right, we're going to play water polo. All right, so what do you guys do then?
Well, we certainly don't swim.
Well, that would not be fun at all, Coach.
If you ask the athletes will say, no, we haven't broken it up at all, and they're dying to break it up. We have a trip next week down to the Navy SEALs, so I consider that breaking it up. I don't know if they're going to consider that breaking it up, but right now we haven't broken it up a whole lot. We haven't necessarily had a lot of fun, but I think if they continue to work hard, maybe they can. I'll work with them. I'll negotiate maybe a little bit of fun time.
Take them surfing or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I've got a lot of things in mind, but they got to prove themselves here. They got to prove that they can kind of to work through some tough times, and once they do that, then then we can talk.
Coach Krikorian, the whipmaster over there in Huntington Beach. Thanks a lot for joining us. Good luck this summer.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, that's it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.